Drop the bass.
Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Red Archer Live, and welcome to the 4th episode of Red Archer Live, where I talk about my feelings towards games, different updates for the channel, and any other things that I have on my mind that you guys might be interested to hear. So today I've actually got a few good things I wanted to talk to you about, including a little kind of extra thing that I think you guys would be interested to hear. But we're going to start straight away with the best news, which is my GCSEs are done, and it's taken long enough to get to this point, but on Friday, the Friday that after I'm recording this, which is now Monday, I finished my GCSEs final exam and went to my prom, so I've now officially left school, which gives me 10 weeks of the summer to make loads of videos for you guys, to start really boosting how many videos you see on this channel, and yeah, just get as many out as we can, keep pumping the videos out, but keep them being high quality as always. So I'm open now for 10 weeks of summer, so you guys will be very happy to hear that, I'm imagining, because uploads did dwindle during the GCSE exams. I did keep a few going, because, you know, I can still revise while I'm uploading. I hadn't really thought about it like that, but there's no excuse now why uploads shouldn't become a lot more frequent, and hopefully I'll get better gameplay than the ones I'm recording now. So yeah, GCSEs are over. Slap up that like button if you're really happy to hear that there's going to be more uploads, and yeah, let's just dive straight into this with the very next topic. Okay, so the very next topic of this episode is regarding my setup. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm going to show you a gaming setup. It's just a very, very good update that you guys will be very happy to hear. Basically, my gaming setup isn't the most perfect one. And I mean, I know, like, you can hear my voice well enough on commentaries, things like that. But the way I had it set up until a couple of weeks back really wasn't good. But I recently have a little update that I want to share with you guys regarding the headphones that I use to record commentaries. So, as most of you will know, I use Turtle Beach X12s. They kind of double as my Xbox headset, and then I plug them into my laptop when I'm doing commentaries like the one I'm doing now. But the Turtle X12s that I was using, Turtle Beach X12s I was using, actually started breaking on me about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But what was happening, I'm not sure whether you guys knew how to fix this, but I was going to ask you, but I thought better not to, just get a new set. But it was like the sound stopped playing through the headsets completely, but if the wire was in a certain position as it went into the headset, like if you pushed the wire up against your ear or something like that, sometimes the sound would still come through. And I basically spent ages trying to sellotape the wire to the side of my headset to try and get in a position where it worked. And it got to a point where I just thought, no, we just need a new headset. But the issue was, when I only had one headset, was that once I plugged it in to do commentaries, I couldn't hear game audio through the headset. And so if I was to turn a TV audio on, then you would hear that through the mic, and then you'd hear the audio twice, and it'd be really laggy, and it wouldn't be good. Which is kind of, to be honest, now I'm going to be honest with you guys, the main reason why I haven't done Alien Isolation up to now, or any games where you really need to rely on the audio. But, because I've got two headsets, I've kept the broken one because the mic still works on it, and this is the one I'm using for commentaries now, and my fresh one can be permanently plugged into the Xbox 360, and I can hear all the audio through that. So that now means I can record videos and hear everything that's happening. So Alien Isolation and The Evil Within, 2 games that I have, 2 horror survival games, are going to be coming to the channel. I'm confirming that right now. There is no excuse why I should not be doing them very soon. So I know a lot of you will be particularly happy to hear about Alien Isolation, because it's been like 6 months since I did the first video. I will start that again. I'm not going to carry on from where I left off there. I will start from the beginning, and it won't take me 10 minutes to find my clothes this time, I can promise you that. So yeah, I have the voice crack, whoops. I have the 2 Turtle Beach headsets now, which has made my gaming setup infinitely better, so better videos will be coming out very, very soon. Okay, so the next topic that I want to talk to you about is regarding the funny music mashups. I've been thinking about this, and I now have a plan for my the kind of frequency that I'm going to be doing the mashups. I am doing one more, possibly 2. I'm going to stick with 1 just in case, though, before I get my Xbox One in August, which I know is 2 months away, but I haven't even started working on it yet, and it's been over a month since the last one went up, so I'm going to start working on that this week. I've got a free week today, where I'm not, this week, where I'm not doing anything at all, so I'll get that music mashup filmed. But as some of you all know, the Rockstar editor, which GTA 5 has on the PC, is going to be coming to the Xbox One and PS4 pretty soon. I'm not quite sure when it's going to be coming, so I would like to save a lot of the recording for that, so I can use all different angles and stuff, because as you know, I haven't really got anything that can zoom in on Snapmatic, so you can still see the instructions pardon me, you can still see the instructions in the corner, and I don't like that because it kind of knocks the quality of the video down a bit, I would say personally. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing one more mashup at least before the Xbox One comes out, so don't worry about that. They're not stopping. They're like my most popular series, so why would I stop doing them? That just wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, don't worry about that. Mashups are on their way, and I'll try and get one out within the coming weeks. Okay, so the last kind of topic that I wanted to talk to you about was something a little bit interesting. I thought, you know, I'd shed a bit of light on what I do, or what I did, when I started out YouTube, with a couple of things you might not have known about the channel. I've got 2 now, and if you want to hear more, I'll let you know. Let me know in the comments, and I will possibly record more if you want. But I thought you might be interested to hear a couple of the kind of rookie mistakes I used to make with YouTube, things I should really never have done, but I did do for a while. The first one regards thumbnails. As some of you know now, I use paint.net for my thumbnails. I don't use Photoshop because obviously it's pretty expensive and I haven't really got the money to be getting that right now when I'm focusing on the Xbox One. But originally, and this is going to be pretty shocking to some of you guys, it's shocking to me now when I think about it, but I wonder, like, if I give you 5 seconds now, just see if you can think of the worst thing I could use to make thumbnails. And then, when you've thought of it, compare it to what I did use, which was Microsoft Word. Well, I didn't use that entirely, I did use Microsoft Word. I kind of drew a rectangle on the Word document, put the text on any images, and then copied the whole thing onto Paint and saved it as a picture. So A, it didn't have the right dimensions, which I never really noticed in the videos, which was lucky, and B, the quality was terrible, the resolution was awful. It was just lucky that on thumbnails you couldn't really see the poor resolution because they're quite small. But that went on till, I don't know, like January?
No more.
Like probably, I don't know, roughly, I'm not really too sure. Hang on, I need to just mute these people, I'm not sure who's speaking here. Yeah, so I used that up to January, I think, and I don't really know why I didn't think to make better thumbnails before then, but if you look back at the music mashup thumbnails up to mashup number 8, you'll kind of notice that it's kind of like, for those of you who haven't already noticed, because some of you probably will have, they're like really basic, like kind of really poor designs, but obviously as you can see now, from mashups 9 to 13, we've had more kind of well presented designs, better resolution. I'm currently doing thumbnails mostly on 1920 by 1080p, which is the highest resolution you can do. Some I'm doing on 720p resolution, but I try to keep it on 1080p resolution if I can. So yeah, that's one thing you probably didn't know. And the other thing was that in the very first music mashups, I think just one, or music mashup 1 or mashup 2, I actually didn't use Movie Maker, which is what I use now, to edit the mashups. I actually used the YouTube video editor. So what I would do is, I'd go into the, well, I used kind of both of them. I would make the mashups in Movie Maker, but I always had the attitude that when I put those little interludes in between each song, that static thing with the GTA 5 logo, it made the video size a lot larger, and it kind of annoyed me because it made the upload speed so much slower, and it took so much longer to upload the video just because those little interludes been added in. So what I did for the first couple of mashups was that I uploaded the video with no interludes in, and then on the YouTube video editor, I would actually kind of like slice the interludes into it in between like the end of one song and the start of another. And if you look really carefully at mashup 1, I think one particular one is between Grenade and Wait on Me by Rixton. You might notice like that I kind of at the end of Grenade you can see the very start of Rixton, just like a very fraction of a second, and then it goes to the interlude and then goes back to Rixton. That's just because I didn't get it like bang on. And for mashup 2, this is where you notice it most. If you haven't probably noticed it, but I've noticed it, if you listen really closely to the second mashup, the very first song of it, you can hear a phone ringing, just like a GTA phone. Just hear the dial going off as my guys are walking along drinking the pisswasser. And that was because I wanted to add a couple of sound effects in here and there. I think the one I added in was the fight on the train, the fight sound effect from Mortal Kombat. And because of that, with the YouTube video editor, you have to have sound playing up to the point where you want the sound effect in. So I just copied some footage from Fall of San Andreas into it, and it was like this extended footage where I was calling up that guy at the start of the film. So it was like, I only used a tiny bit of it, but I was dialing someone up and the phone was dialing for about a minute. So if you listen really carefully, you can hear that, and that was like a rookie mistake that I made with editing the mashups that I stopped as soon as I figured out what had happened. So now I edit them completely on Movie Maker. I just wait for them to upload, even if it takes really long, because, you know, it's the best content I can make, and then you guys enjoy it the most. So yeah, I thought you'd be interested to hear those. Bit embarrassing, bit kind of like rookie mistakes there. Not really very good for a YouTuber like me, but I thought you'd be interested to hear them. So that rounds off the topics that I've got for today. Not too many, it's kind of an update rather than any new games. E3s this week, which I'm probably going to be summing up in the next episode of Red Archer Live, like if I've got any changes to what games I'm buying. I've actually just watched the stream for Fallout 4, I've been watching that this morning, but I don't want to really go into that too much. I want to wait until I've heard more about E3, so Black Ops 3, any of the games that are coming out that I'd be interested in finding out about, and then I will let you guys know what I'm thinking about the whole of E3 after it's happened. So I'm going to end this episode of Red Archer Live here. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like rating, it's always appreciated, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.